All right, today we are going to go and we're going to go do some errands. And the sole purpose of today, the two errands that we're going to be doing is one, we're going to Petsmart because little Indy is getting so big, so fast. I know I've only had her, it will be a week tomorrow, and she already needs new dog food. I mean, she's doing great on her potty training. She maybe will have an accident once every 3 days, but other than that, she's great for going to the bathroom outside. But we're trying to train her right away, because what happened is we took her to the vets on Monday just to get her in there, just to make sure that everything was fine. And my little princess weighs 12 pounds already. So she's gonna be a really big dog, and she's gonna be really strong. So Robert is being super proactive on training, and even right away, even at 7 weeks old, we're already training her. So that way she's going to be easily manageable. So my point is that we are trying to rotate her toys, so we're constantly stimulating her so she doesn't get bored, so she doesn't get into trouble, so she doesn't start bad habits. So I want to pick her up some new toys while we're here at Petsmart. Then you either may or may not know, but I am a vegetarian, and I kind of get into a rut. I get into a rut where I cook the same thing over and over and over again. So I looked on Pinterest and I found a really cool recipe for chickpea tacos. And I am going to go, I'm going to go to Barrons and I'm going to get, hold on, boink. I'm going to go to Barrons and I'm going to get the all the ingredients, and we're going to make chickpea tacos tonight. And so I thought I'd bring you along while we are cooking that, and then I'll give you a taste test. I'll let you know whether or not they were really good. And then the last errand we have to do is I just have to drop off a package to my to the post office, because I sold something on Poshmark, which we're going to talk about that here shortly, because Poshmark has been a little different. So we're going to talk about that too. So anywho, it is cloudy, it is hot, and I am sitting in my car and I'm like, yeah, it's starting to feel like I have the car turned off and the air conditioner turned off. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to go into PetSmart. We're going to get some new stuff, and we're going to have a great day. So let's get this party started. Oh my goodness, I had to buy some toys that were like super like durable, and they're not cheap, so she better enjoy these and play with these for a while. So I think we have a really good rotation of toys for her now, so I shouldn't have to be doing this again. And I got the larger bag of dog food, so I do not see any reason for me having to come back here and spending any more money anytime soon. So I'm going to go to the post office and drop off my Poshmark, and then head over to Barron's and get our stuff for dinner. So let's go. Okay, we're at the post office. I just dropped off my Poshmark, and what I did between PetSmart and the post office is I went and got gas, because I have one more trip to LA, and that will be on Saturday. And Brandon and I are going to a Mad Rabbit launch party. And if you don't know what Mad Rabbit is, it's a tattoo skincare line, and it's really cool. And they invited me to go, and I'm bringing Brandon with me, and of course I'm going to bring you with me. But I have to go there, so I got more gas. So I did drop off my Poshmark, and like I promised, I was going to tell you just a little bit about Poshmark lately, and I've noticed a huge drop off in my sales. And I'm not doing anything different. Well, I'm kind of doing a little bit something different. I'm not adding as much because I'm not thrifting as much, and but I still share my closet daily, but I have noticed a decline in sales. And what I'm attributing it to, I see a lot of YouTubes and a lot of people saying it's the algorithm. And there's a motorcycle cop behind me. Okay, I'm not driving, so I'm allowed to sit here and talk and not drive. But they're blaming the algorithm and all of this and all of that. And truthfully, I just think it's the economy. I think everything is so stinking expensive these days. It's really hard for people to have extra income or extra money to spend on clothes. So what I'm doing, instead of getting like all frustrated and everything, I'm just lowering the prices of my clothes. And I'm having to do that. I'm still making a profit. It might not be as good as profit, but you know what? A profit is a profit. And so I'm really concentrating on that, and I've noticed that my sales are starting to increase a little bit again. So now the only thing we have to do is go to Barrons and get the stuff for my chickpea tacos. And I have to tell you, I am so excited. I really, really, really am looking forward to seeing how this is going to turn out. So enough of this. Let's do this. I am going to put my seatbelt on since there's a motorcycle cop giving somebody a ticket right there, and I don't want to give him any excuse to pull me over because I am a conscientious driver. So I'm going to conscientiously drive over to Barrons and let's go. Okay, so we got through there. Okay, such a sweet cashier. I love nice people. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. We hear all the time about mean people, and there are some really nice people out there. She was the sweetest little cashier, and we just had a lovely conversation. And you know what? I don't care what people say. If I want to be happy and if I want to have a nice conversation with somebody, I'm going to have it, because it did not take me 1 second longer to be nice and converse with this cashier, and everybody in line behind me had this look. You know what? You can have a sour face all you want. You are not going to dim my light. Period. End of story. There you go. Done, 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 done. So it is hot. I turned the car on, so it wasn't like I bought ice cream. There, I'm just gonna admit it. I bought ice cream, and so I don't want to stay in the car for too long. I'm excited to try this recipe. It looks really yummy. And I also got some vegetarian refried beans to go with my chickpea tacos. So I can't talk long, but we're on our way home. We're on our way home, and that's it. So let's go. So I know you haven't seen Indy in a while, and she's pouting because we just went outside and played, and there is a bush that I don't want her to chew on. So she head first just jumps right in the bush and then sits there and stares at me like, ha, what are you gonna do about it? So little does she know that I jumped in right after her and I got her out. So here is a moment of my sweet little precious baby. Yes, honey, you are so cute. Go to bed. Come on. So this bed, I know it looks really big for her, but this was Liberty's bed. And this was one of the only dog beds I kept. I actually, I donated all the other ones. So that's my little Pooh Bear. And again, we will have had her a week tomorrow. and she is super she's a good girl. She listens really well except for the bush. And there you go. That's my little girl doing her thing. Yep. Well, that's what I do the majority of the day. I stop her from doing things that she wants to do. But that's the joy of having a puppy, right? That's what I keep on telling myself. All right, it's cooking time. Yay, cooking time. Now, I would consider myself a good cook. I just don't cook that often. So for me, this is kind of outside of my comfort zone, but I am encouraged to try something new, and I encourage you to try something new also. So let's get to cooking. All right, so we're doing these chickpea tacos, and they don't look very hard to make. And I've never done a cooking TikTok or anything like that. So this is gonna be all new, and I'm gonna do my best. But if you like this, I'll do more of these, and I'll do more recipes to share and stuff like that. So again, let's stop talking, let's start cooking and make these chickpea tacos. And like I said, I'm gonna do my best to show you how I'm doing this, but I'm gonna put the recipe, the link down below. It looks super easy, but let's get going. Let's cook. Let's do some cooking. Oh. I had them out the whole time. I'm like, Rabbit, where'd you put the chickpeas? And I had already taken them out on the counter. So they said that 2 cans makes about 8 tacos. I opened up a can not too long ago, so I'm gonna do 1.5 cans. So we'll see how many this makes. So what we do is we start, like I told you, I've never done this before. So we are gonna start with the chickpeas, and we are going to put them, we're going to warm some olive oil in a medium pan, add chickpeas and sprinkle with cumin, chili powder, paprika, salt, and cayenne and black pepper. Stir to combine and coat chickpeas evenly, then cook. And then we're gonna cook them for 8 to 10 minutes. So let's go. That's an incredibly hot tortilla. Okay, so what I did is I have my tortilla. I'm gonna put some chickpeas in there, and then I put my little sauce on top. Now I'm going to put my slaw on top of that. And then we're gonna put a slice of avocado in there. So let me show you. So here's my taco, and it has the chickpeas, the slaw, the little cream, and the avocado. And we're gonna try it. That is really good. That is super yummy. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make some more. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and then I'm coming back. But so far, 10 out of 10. This stuff's good. All right, dinner is done, and I have to tell you, that was so good. Actually, you know what? Robert, my oldest son, he's not a vegetarian, but I told him, I'm like, dude, I can't eat all of this. And so he helped himself to a full meal. Absolutely loved it. So if you're looking for an alternative to meat and you want to have some tacos, I definitely say try those chickpea tacos. A recipe, again, is going to be down below. I give them a 9.5 out of 10. So good, easy to make, and I will be making those again. Yes, I will. All right, so that was today's episode. That was today. It was Wednesday. Had a great day. I got my little hands full with my little land shark right here. So I'm gonna call it a day, and I hope that you had fun hanging out with me today. If you did, as always, please hit that like button. If you'd like, stick around, see what I'm gonna talk about next, see where we're gonna go next, see what we're gonna do next, please hit subscribe. I would love to hear any of your comments about today, anything that you saw that you'd like to comment about. I love your comments. And if you'd like to follow me on any of my social media links, those are all down below also. So until next time, remember, wear what you want, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye. But I went over to CVS because I want to paint my fingernails a really cool way. And the way that I want to paint them is just different colors. And I got the idea from a tattoo artist that was at Austin's shop on Saturday. And his name is Adam, and he had a really cool design. It was like white, red, yellow, and blue. I thought it was a really cool design. But the reason I'm telling you this is because I 100% support and back and encourage anybody who wants to have their form of self-expression through their nail polish. I don't think it is a gender-specific thing. And I think men should be allowed to paint their fingernails any way they want. You know what? That's just it. It's like, I really, really have a lot of respect for any male out there who is like, no, you know what? This is what I want to do, and I'm not going to let society tell me what to do. And I have a lot of respect for that. And if you're out there, and if you're a guy, and you're painting your fingernails, I applaud you. Because if I think what I'm doing is hard, I mean, you're breaking down barriers of what's socially normal way more than I am. So you know what? I applaud you. And if you're out there, and if you have somebody in your life, like a guy in your life, and he's all like, you know what, maybe I'll paint my fingernails, I think you should encourage him. Like I said, self-expression should be about what you want to do, not what society tells you to do. Period. End of story. So I'm going to be painting my fingernails like that, like Adam. Adam is my inspiration for this design.